The pain, I'm not worried about the pain because I live with pain. So my only concern is making sure I get can put the needle through the cartilage. But if I have a hard time and can't get it done, it's okay because it will heal. Hey y'all, we are out. We've been running errands, unexpected errands. We got a call from Caroline's rheumatologist that her braces were in, so we went and got braces. Let's see. Can you see the braces? Can you see the braces? There you can. Yep. New braces. So we did the braces, and then I got a text from my brother. I'm at my dad's in his driveway right now because he was expecting a package, so I came over here to check on it because he's still in rehab. And then we shipped off Caroline's computer. That was hard. It was hard. And so that's getting repaired. Well, hopefully we'll be getting repaired quickly. So
repaired or replaced, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Fix it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we hope it's not under circumstances. You know when computers are acting up and you have somebody look at it and they're like, it's not doing anything for me, and but it is, please. So hopefully it will be fixed for us. So anyway, we're fixing to head home. Poor Gene is still feeling really bad. He didn't sleep much last night because he coughed his little head off. And of course, today, after he's been coughing for a week, I remember that I have medicine that might help more with his cough. And so I'm gonna give him some of that tonight before bed, and hopefully he'll sleep well tonight. But that's all we're doing. There's no exciting things here.
I can't believe I brought a jacket.
Yeah. It's fall after all.
That squirrel just made like
where did it was really literally a squirrel moment. I saw it too. It was running down the roof of this house. What did he do? Did he
just like ran down the roof and jumped for that tree? Like,
oh wow.
He made it too.
Oh, I see him.
Like that limb.
There he is down
just
there.
About dove for the ground. Like he almost hit the ground. That limb buckled under him, but it bounced right back up.
Yeah. We're partial to squirrels. We've actually rescued two. We had one when we were remodeling our house before we moved in, and we were all sitting on the back patio taking a break, and I saw something and I heard this thud, and I think you saw it.
I saw it. I thought it was a bird and the apocalypse was starting.
It was a squirrel, and it just fell like 30 feet and hit the floor, ground. And we all just sort of sit there for a second going, did we just see what we thought we saw? So Caroline goes over and we're trying to see if it's okay, live, dead. Caroline's picking it up, and a few minutes later it
I'm holding it.
She's
like,
holding it.
It was breathing, but
yeah.
It was just sitting there. And it just screams. I didn't know squirrels could scream, but it didn't move. It didn't try to run away. It didn't squirm. It just sat there, opened its mouth, and just like, when I say scream, I mean it screamed. And it wouldn't stop. It's like the kind of thing where you want to cover its mouth because you're just like freaking out and you don't know how to make it stop. Because you just want to be like, I'm trying to help you and you're freaking me out right now. And I didn't know what to do with that one. I never had that happen before, so we just put it in a box and waited.
And it screamed for a while, and it apparently came to, and it was scared, so it did that. And, I mean, it was blood curdling, and just like 2 weeks before that,
I would have probably been screaming too if I had fallen out of a tree and woke up with a giant holding me.
2 weeks before that, right, we had found another squirrel. We were walking over by Jean's mom's house, and this baby squirrel literally ran up my leg. And it wouldn't stop. I would push it away, and it would still run back up my leg. And Rachel's like, oh. So I called Jean's mom, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. This baby squirrel won't leave us. And she's like, and his mom was like, oh, bring it home. So we kept it for a couple of days and got it to a rescue place. But both of them turned out okay.
Yeah.
Those are our squirrel stories. And they happened within 2 weeks of each other, so.
We're good at animal rehabilitation.
Yes, we do weird stuff like that. We have weird stories with animals. So anyway, we will check back with y'all later. Bye.
just ignore the pile of laundry behind me. It needs to be put away, but I've been sick the past few days, and touching fabrics and stuff when my sensory processing is overloaded, it doesn't work out. So they're there to be put away, but whatever, it's fine, it's just clean laundry. And I have a lamp right here so that way I can fully see my ear. As you can see here, I have 3 18 gauge medical grade piercing needles. I also have a cork. I have Germ-X to make sure I don't get infection. So I'm going to use this on the jewelry in my hands. And I have a glove. I only had one. I was gonna use 2, only had 1 left. So I use it on my right hand and do the best I can. I have Germ-X. So I have this so I can mark where I want to put it. That's what my cousin did when he pierced my nose and ears, so I'm gonna do it too. So yeah, let's put up my sleeves and get going. I'm so excited. I really hope no one interrupts me because it's supposed to be a surprise. So I'm so excited. I've wanted these piercings. I don't like this electronics blah. So let's see. The pain, I'm not worried about the pain because I live with pain. So my only concern is making sure I get can put the needle through the cartilage. But I figure if I have a hard time and can't get it done, it's okay because it will heal. But I think I'll be able to get it done. Okay, first going to put Germ-X on my ear with the gloved hand. Germ-X in my ear. Ew. But I want to make sure I don't get an infection. Infection would be very, very bad. I didn't get infection with my nose ring or my secondary earlobe piercings, even though I have a lot of problems with the earlobe. One with earrings sinking into it and causing it to swell and bleed a lot. So even with that, I didn't get infection. So I think I'll be okay because I am chronically ill. I know how to keep things sanitized. It's one of the good things. It's one of the things I'm good at. Okay. There. I also washed my hair right before I did this and pinned it back. One, pinned it back so I could easily pierce it without getting hair in it. Secondly, this way I won't have to wash my hair for a few days, so I can give my ear a few days to heal before trying to wash my hair. Because, yeah, I know I won't be able to sleep on my right side for probably a week, but that's okay because I'm used to having to sleep on one side or the other if I'm having an injury, like when I have a torn tendon, like in my rotator cuff last year, I couldn't sleep on this side for months. So I'll make do. So, needle. Okay. Here's the needle. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's sharp and it's hollow. And you make sure I only touch the needle with the gloved hand. Okay, I'm setting that on my plate. I set a blanket down on the floor, and then after I did that, I set a plastic placemat on the blanket, and then I set a plate on the plastic placemat to make sure that I'm keeping things sanitary. I do not want to risk anything. So, now I will sanitize my nose rings with some Germ-X. Again, I'm doing this with my gloved hand. It's a little difficult since I only have one, but I can do it. So, I'll just wait for the Germ-X to dry, and I will see where I want them. I like the look of that. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the jewelry over that portion to see if I actually like the look of, because that's an approximation. Okay, yeah, I like that look a whole lot. That's just what I've been imagining. Okay. Now, since these did touch my hair a little bit, I'm going to sanitize them again, and my ear a little bit too, because I do not want to take chances. There. It seems like I'm taking a chance, but if I do it myself, I don't think I am really. So. Okay, now I have a little cork that I can pierce the needle through the ear into the cork. Take the needle out, put the jewelry in. I'm doing it. I am like, I'm not nervous of doing this. I'm more nervous-sighted. If you watch when I'm putting Pinkie Pie going, that's I'm nervous-sighted. Nervous, excited, and Okay. If you don't want to see blood, skip to this minute marker that I'm going to put right here in big numbers. Because, yeah. See that you're in peril, because if my dad was watching this, he might pass out. So, yeah. Right here, giving y'all enough of a chance and a warning to skip if you need to. But, onward with the operation. Dun, dun, dun. Little odd angle, but that's okay. It's hard to pierce the cartilage. I knew it would be hard, but still. I don't know if I have it. Let's see. Well, if this is staying, that means I have it. It's a. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in the cork because the cork's staying. So of course I have it. I didn't know if I had it. Of course I do. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cork out, leave the needle in. It's bleeding, but that's good because that means. Because the blood helps it heal. Because cartilage doesn't have as much blood, which is... Oh, I have to re-sanitize that. Cartilage doesn't have much blood, which is why it takes longer to heal. So, the blood is actually a good thing. But I didn't get anything to clean the blood out with. Okay, now I'll just have to try to get this in the hole. That will be harder. So I'm going to try to get in the light so I can see it. It's more so taking it out than putting it in. Okay. Sorry, guys. If I go out there now, they'll see the blood and they'll be worried. But I don't know what to do. Thing is, I don't have anything sanitary in here I can wipe up the blood with. Okay, let's try holding it for a second. Sure, let's hold it a little bit more. That's helping. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just piercing the blood really quickly, and that's helping. Put pressure on it. Guys, I did it. As you can see, so I found out the problem. I cleaned up my ear before I show y'all because it looked like a murder scene. I had blood completely covering the gloved right hand and all congealed on my left hand fingers, and it was all running down my neck and face and on my leg even. It was a lot because it took me a while to figure it out. But I figured out why I couldn't get the jewelry in. The problem was that while I thought I put the needle all the way through my ear, it wasn't quite far enough. It had to go just a little bit further, and so I only had the tip of the needle out, and I needed to get the whole of it out because it wasn't quite big enough. So once I pierced it again, it worked. So I have it in now, and I'm about to go surprise people. So let's go see what they think. Do you see a surprise? Anything different?
You punched a hole in your ear?
Yeah. A few times to get it right, but I did it. And I made it look less like a murder scene before I came out here.
Well, that's...
People say cartilage doesn't have much blood and that's why it takes a while to heal. But when they say that, there's more blood than you would think. I kind of turned the camera off because I figured some people might have fear of blood. And if it looked like a murder scene, it might bother them. I've been talking about it for a year and a half, and I didn't want to wait to find out when CJ was coming back here. And I figured, okay, yeah, there's some blood loss, but I give a lot more blood than this at the doctor. It took me a while, so it's not like dangerous levels, it's just, it was like getting in the way of being able to see things. And it was messy because I forgot to take anything like a towel. Your reaction to this is just like...
Okay.
You want me to put one in your ear?
No, thank you.
Okay. Just checking. I was seeing if you were jealous, and that was why you were giving me that look.
No, not at all.
I now have 2 of 3 Helix piercings done. I'm taking breaks between them, just to give my ear a little break. And so watched the season premiere of Speechless. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. And so now I am watching this season premiere of NCIS from the other night and eating some roasted cod and tomatoes. Really yummy. I have some tomato soup to eat, but I decided I'd eat that in a bit because I don't want to eat that much right now. So I'll eat that in a bit. Maybe a little bit of fruit because I haven't had much fruit today, and I like fruit. I have to be careful with fruit, but because I don't want too many sugars. But I haven't had very much at all today, so I can have some. I am done, and it was successful. So look at this. I'm really, really happy, and yeah, I'm just so happy. I was successful. I've got all the Helix piercings. I've been wanting these. Seriously, I've been seriously planning it for a year and a half. I've thought about here and there more than that. But for a year and a half, I've seriously wanted it. And it's been a year since I got my nose ring, almost. So, it was about time. So I'm just so happy it was successful. I worked out a really good method that worked for me is when I switched to 14 gauge needle rather than 18 gauge because I was having trouble losing the hole for the 18 gauge one. But I switched to 14 gauge needle and that worked well for me. In this case, at least it seemed to. And so I would do is I would pierce it back into the cork. Then I would remove the cork, and while holding my ear, I would push the needle back further, so it was all the way through. Because my first problem was I was only getting the very tip of the needle through. I wasn't getting the whole needle, and these are pointed needles. All needles are pointed, but they have a more extreme point since they're hollow needles. So, yeah, so that was the original problem with why I couldn't get the jewelry in it. So once I started pushing it through like that, and then I'd pull it out, I could easily put the jewelry in. So then I would put the jewelry in, I would wait for the blood to stop, give it a bit, and then I'd put the bead in to clasp the captive bead ring. And so then after that, I'd give a few more minutes, and then I would set the ear. So that worked really well. And after I finished the last of the piercings, I used some soapy water to rinse at it. I didn't actually touch around the piercing too much. I did a little bit to get a little blood and tissue off. But yeah, mostly just swished at it a lot. But I will clean it with salt water several times a day with some Q-tips. I will wait a little bit and do that before bed because I'll go to bed in just a couple hours. So I'll do that before bed tonight to give piercings a little break. And yeah, I'm really, really happy. So yeah, it'll be a while before I get another piercing, definitely. So I hope that maybe in a year I could do an industrial piercing. We'll see. I'd like an industrial piercing in this ear. So Helix on this side, industrial on this side to balance it out. But I'm just so happy. And to show y'all the difference of, because I had a hard time figuring out the first piercing. And so it bled a lot. Because I kept trying to shove jewelry through it when it wasn't quite ready for jewelry yet. So it bled a whole lot because I kept aggravating it for who knows how long time. So this is the blood that collected on the first cork that I used for the first piercing. So as you can see, a lot of blood, and a whole lot of it was on me and my towel. I mean, not on my towel, because I didn't have a towel. On my gloves and everything, and on my leg. And this is some of blood that was on it for 2 piercings. The second and third piercing I used for this one. So barely any blood on it for this one. So big difference. So I really figured it out, I think. But I'm happy, and yeah, that's important. I'm really happy with the piercings, and I'm happy I did it. But it'll take a while to heal, I know, but that's okay. And I'll just be careful with it, make sure I clean it a lot, and let it heal well, just like I did for my piercings last year. But yeah, I'll probably just take a bath tomorrow, not wash my hair, because I did that tonight, but I'll just like probably soak, because I have some blood around my fingernails, and just to make sure I get any out of my hair that might have gotten in it, or from around my ear, so I might do that. Tomorrow I'll show y'all how they're healing, and yeah, it did hurt. It was nerve-wracking doing it myself. Like, I'd start getting it all, and I was like, "Ugh," because I knew I would have to push hard to get it all the way through, and that was the harder part. Once I got in, and like having to push it all the way through the cartilage, but I did it. Spoonie, strong, you know. Spoonie life has prepared me for this. It made this nothing compared to all the other stuff I've dealt with. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of our videos, please subscribe. I'd love to hear from y'all. Good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.